Yes, sir. What's poppin'? It's your boy, D-Boy Henry Heck, back at it again with another video. And today, I'll be giving some thoughts on the Xbox ROG Ally X handheld thing that they just released. A lot of people have gotten their hands on it and published some reviews and impressions. And a lot of the handheld channels that I watch have produced their videos on it. I haven't watched any yet in completion. I only seen a snippet from the Falk where he was speaking about it, and he couldn't, this clip right here where he couldn't recommend it, which is a shame, because he was an individual who, if you watch a Nerd in this podcast, and I do it, it's one of those handheld PC gaming podcasts, and it's got a panel members and they all get their thoughts on the state of handheld gaming, and from the Steam Deck to the Ally to even some Android handhelds and the Switch, and a lot of things in that nature, because that is one thing inside of gaming that I am quite interested in, though I don't speak on it too much. But before I get off into it deeply, give my thoughts. Appreciate you clicking on the video. Hope you stay throughout the whole thing, and drop a like, drop a comment, drop a subscribe, all that good stuff. But the general sentiment is kind of mixed. Like I said, I haven't really delved too deep into it yet. I will get into some videos later on, but I feel like they didn't do, and by they, Microsoft didn't do the best job of selling this thing to the Xbox console gamer. You know what I mean? I just don't feel as though they did. I could be wrong, but this thing is a dockable handheld. It's dockable. And I feel like that's a selling point to, your Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X console gamer, because they can use it similar. They can use it in a similar way that people would use the Switch. It's a handheld, and it can, quote unquote, get its hybrid on and be viewed as a home console. There's no Xbox branded dock. There's no real marketing around it being docked and showing that you can use it as a home console and Bluetooth in your favorite Xbox controller and play your games on your big screen TV and this, that, and the third. And I feel like I really feel like it's a missed opportunity for them. You know what I mean? Because that makes it an easy transition, other than, Game Pass, of course, because it's already not going to natively play your Xbox library. You're gonna have to stream that. You're gonna have to stream that from your Xbox console, your PC. However, you're gonna have to stream through the cloud. You're gonna have to utilize the cloud. You feel what I'm saying? So that's gonna be your means of enjoying your current Xbox library on this thing right here. So that's already a negative. That's already a notch against it. Right alongside, some people got it, some people don't. If you got it, you might not care about the price. If you don't got it, you'll care about the price, obviously. But the price is what it is, so that's two. And then, I feel like them really marketing the dockability of it could have alleviated at least one of those complaints. You know what I mean? I just feel like it's a missed opportunity. And it could just be a me thing where I'm feeling this way. It could be like, fuck that. I don't care if I can dock it. I want to play handheld, and I want to, this is an Xbox, or whatever mindset I feel like this is another drop ball on. I just really feel like the dockability is something that could have been capitalized on and leveraged in order to get more people, in the corner of this device, because it's a feature. It is a feature. They pretty much highlighted every other feature of the device except for this. And I think this is one that really matters. The new Windows mode on it, other devices can do it. So it's not really special to this one. And even though other devices can also dock, this right here, the dockability is playing to the crowd that is already inside of the home console Xbox situation. So it could only have worked out in their favor. And for the more expensive version, throw that dock on in there. You know what I'm saying? For the cheaper one, how much you got to price that dock in order to make it competitive? Maybe offer it in the bunker. You know what I mean? Maybe do that. Maybe offer it in a bundle with another Xbox controller, like a special edition Asus Xbox controller. It would have only helped their case, in my opinion. It would have only helped it. And, you know, I really don't know why they chose to not focus on it. You know what I mean? Because I can't think of, I really can't think of a reason why not to highlight it, especially when you highlighted all these other things that it can do. But yeah, that's just my takeaway from it, and my thoughts on it. Shout out to all the people that want one. Shout out to people that, you know, don't want one. It is what it is. That's all I really got for you. Is my thoughts on it. I ain't gonna keep it no longer. Drop a like, drop a comment, drop a subscribe if you want to. I'll catch y'all outside next one.